Hey, what's going on YouTube? You already know who it is. It's your boy, Brendan Taylor. Hope you're having a great day today. And today, I wanted to get into, now that it's basketball season and we're getting close to that time, I wanted to get into some Charlotte Hornets talk. And one of the big things going on with the Hornets right now, just a big deal surrounding the team. It's a big decision we got to make as a franchise. Is are we going to extend Kemba Walker? Now, if you know and if you've been paying attention to the team and you're aware of the contract situations, you would know that Kemba Walker is going to be a free agent at the end of this year. His rookie contract will be up. The team has until October 31st to get a contract extension done, or Kemba will have to play out the season, and then that's where things get tricky. So the Hornets have 3 weeks from today, as I'm shooting this video, to sign Kemba Walker to an extension. And I think, speaking as a Hornets fan and just somebody that's watched the team and covers the team on a regular basis on TrueSchoolSports.com, they got to re-sign Kemba. I mean, and there's a lot of reasons why, but I'll start off with some of the main reasons. Reason number one being that when you talk about Kemba, you're talking about a guy that went from the highest of highs, winning the national championship at UConn, having a legendary run towards championship glory at that school, and getting his number retired in the process. He went from that, and then he comes to the NBA, and not only did he had to wait, about a month and a half to start playing to get a starting job over DJ Augustine, but he played on the worst teams in NBA history. Like that team went 7-59, and they were just terrible. So to go from winning a national championship to go to a bottom feeder in the NBA, not only a bottom feeder, a historically horrible basketball team that had guys that looked like glorified cab drivers. They could have qualified as baggers or grocery guys more so than playing basketball. I mean, Byron Mullins and Tyrese Thomas and all these guys you saw on that team. He had some terrible players around him in Charlotte those first 2 years, and he went from winning a national championship, like I said earlier, to going 28-128 in Charlotte his first 2 years. So the fact that he did all that, he didn't complain, he didn't cause a scene. In fact, he did the opposite. Kemba was the positive guy. He was the guy that was focused on getting better, from leading the team, and a huge reason that I believe, the locker room didn't, spiral out of control in the 2 years. Because if you go 100 games under 500 in 2 seasons, usually you see things in the locker room. I mean, we saw last year with the Cavaliers with Kyrie Irving and them, and they went through their own things over there. So I think with Kemba, his leadership skills have been well noted. Al Jefferson, Steve Clifford, plenty of people on the team have said he's a great leader. So that's been well noted. From a basketball standpoint, on the court standpoint, I mean, he's improved every year. His scoring, his points per game average stayed the same last year. 3-point percentage and free throw percentage have improved every single year. He takes great care of the basketball. And this is the first year with Lance Stevenson that he's gonna play with a competent shooting guard and a power forward and Marvin Williams who can create for himself on offense. So there's never been this many shot creators around Kemba. This is a team this is definitely the most best team he's going to play on as far as talent goes. So he's in line to go from being a fringe top 10 point guard or a fringe top 12, however you see him. I think he's top 10 point guard, but some people will call him a fringe top 10 point guard. So he's in line to make the jump from fringe top 10 point guard to bona fide top 10 point guard to one of the better guards in this league. Upside's still tremendous with him, and pay that man. I mean, he stuck it out. He wants to play in Charlotte. He wants to wear the teal and purple. We got a great thing going with Al, him, and Lance Stevenson. It's gonna be a great season. So if I were the Hornets, give him a contract that's gonna, first of all, make him happy and take care of that man, but make sure we don't, financially cash strap ourselves in the process, because, even with the salary cap rising, you got to be very conscientious of every move you make. So sign Kemba. I'm saying market value around the 10 to 12 million a year range. I'd rather sign him now, and while we can at market value, than with the new salary cap coming in, and then all of a sudden Kemba has a great year. Potentially, he becomes like a 17-9, 18-10 possibly guy, and then maybe you might have to pay him a lot more. So just some things to be conscientious of if you're a Hornets fan. And let me know, should the Hornets get this contract extension done with Kemba Walker? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe.